Well, here we are again, Warhammer Man Studios, trying to do the Indominus pre-order, and it's not working. It's 102 right now. As soon as you go to the buy it now, it takes you to the page where it should be showing up, and all the other stuff is showing up except for the box set. You're getting 36 search results, but you're getting 0 results for the box set itself. This is the correct time frame or time zone in the United States. I'm not sure what the issue is. The other stuff popped up at about like 3 to 5 minutes till, so it was actually like a couple minutes ahead of time, and now it's 3 minutes after, and the actual Indominus box hasn't come up yet. So if you keep going to the new and exclusive, you'll see it says while supplies last. You click the buy it now, and it should take you to where the box set is available for sale, but it's still just the same 36 items. I did hear that it sold out in like 15 minutes in the UK, so obviously just wanted to be like, way ready to go on this. But it's not working. It's not working. The link's not working. I'm assuming at some point in time they're just going to drop it in the store the same way they dropped everything else, and all of a sudden it's just going to be a scramble for just who could check out 3 fastest, basically. But it is just kind of crazy that this is like the game that we play to get Warhammer now. Alright, they just sent out their email, Games Workshop did, so that was them just sending it right now. And I'm sure in the email you're just getting that same broken link. Yeah, it just took me to the same link that's not working. So maybe that was like the get ready. Maybe they'll send out like one more message that's like get set, and then it's just go. But it is definitely crazy that this is what it's come down to get your Warhammer box set. And I don't know which one I like better. Like, honestly, I felt like this was competitive pricing, and I was happy that they priced it like this. But if that just means that it's going to be a nightmare to try to get, I mean, is it really worth it, or should they just price it better so people buy a more reasonable amount, and then everybody can get 1 or 2 or whatever? I don't know. It's 106 now. Still not popping up. Games Workshop sent out the email. Of course, it says like while supplies last. So here we go. Buy it now. And taking us to the same link. 36 items. And not the Indomnitus box. No Indomnitus showing up so far. Just basically waiting for that 37th item to show. So yeah, I got here early. I'm still here now at 107, and it's not showing up on the web store. You're not able to buy the Indomitus box in the United States. It is not an option to purchase amongst all the different things. Everything is showing up but the box set. So I'm hoping at some point in time in the near future it's going to just drop into the web store, but so far I've had no luck. I imagine probably everyone in the US is probably seeing the same thing right now. So I'm sure there's like a million other people probably doing the exact same thing I'm doing. Maybe not a million, but a lot. But yeah, that's very unfortunate. It's not actually working. If you're gonna make it that crazy of a thing where everybody has to show up at exactly the right time and be ready to buy them and everything, you should be on the ball with your time frame. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to just stay on here like indefinitely complaining that it's not working, but I really just don't even know I don't know which other options are. I mean, I imagine eventually it'll pop up. I mean, this part just popped up. That wasn't on there before. So they're definitely messing with the website as we speak. But I would think they would be more on the time than that. I mean, what's a reasonable amount of time to, sit here clicking the refresh button hoping to get a box set to work? Oh, it's on there now. Limited to one, it's saying. Alright, well, I'm going to do this. I have to stop the video. Alright, I didn't want to be that guy who just gets mine and leaves you guys behind, so it did work. Finally came online. It dropped multiple times when I went to purchase it. Said the web store was down. I had to reload it, go back in multiple times. But I was finally able to purchase it. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's crazy. So it's 121 right now, and it's no longer available already. And I don't even think it came online until 110. And this is me just now checking right now, so it took less than 11 minutes to sell out. Wow, that's crazy. This box set sold out like worldwide in pretty much like 15 minutes from what I understand. Uh, and there's definitely an argument for somewhere in between of this being too good of a deal that many people bought it, or being too exclusive. Because what's the point of making exclusive stuff like this if it sells out and then you just leave everybody salty? I don't know. That blows my mind. They had it restricted to one per person too. It wasn't even set to like three like they had previously done in the past, or previously like said they were going to do on this one. It was immediately set to one purchase per person. You couldn't even put multiples in your cart. And like I said, it was a struggle to even get the buy to go through. And I did mine through PayPal, so I had to actually, it like leaves the site and then goes through to PayPal and then has to like reconnect with Games Workshop. So I was super sketched out if it was even a work. But I was able to secure mine, thankfully. But again, I was on the ball. I was here waiting for it, ready to go. I mean, most people can't do that. And I was here 3 hours early in the other time zone, made sure it was like the correct time zone I'm in. And then I was here at the time, ahead of time still. So when it's all said and done, I've already devoted like over an hour to just securing Indomnitus on the spot right here at the time. And if you didn't have a good internet connection, or you got your times mixed up, or you were 15 minutes late, I mean, you missed it. I'm sure you can still get it through third parties or whatever, but you know you're going to be paying a premium. It's probably going to be going for 250 like right away, I imagine, because all that does is just that covers like the cost of buying it basically from Games Workshop and tax, and then 10% on top. And I think that's what most scalpers will be doing right off the bat. So, but I mean, all these models are going to become available. None of these are going to be like limited, like you can never get them. I'm sure you could go out and get this dude for a reasonable amount. I mean, if you bought him straight up from Games Workshop, they would charge you probably 25 or 35 bucks. So, if you have to go on eBay and pay 25 or 35 bucks, it's not that unrealistic. It just sucks if you have to buy these guys like individually or overpay on something, um, you know, just because you did miss that opportunity. But again, I was right here. I was on top of it. I was able to secure mine, which is awesome. But I know that that is by far the fastest I've seen anything go like that. I might not have even been on top of it, but I heard a couple other people mention that it sold out like 15 minutes in Britain or England or however you want to say it, Europe. But that's crazy. I mean, it's definitely a great value, and I'm glad it is because I was afraid it was going to be overpriced. You guys know that my guess was like, I think I said like 200 to 295, but I think 240 was like my actual guess for what I thought it was going to cost, and we came in well under that at 200 retail. So even if you do pay, you know, 240 to 250 for it with a scalpers like markup or whatever, I don't even think it's that bad of a deal still, because I think Games Workshop actually priced this fairly to begin with. If you look at it as two start collecting sets and the rule book for $200, that's basically what it comes down to. And the start collecting sets are $100 a piece now, $95 a piece, and you get a bunch of extra characters and everything. So it's definitely a great value, even if you have to pay a little extra markup on it. It's unfortunate how they're handling things. I don't know if this was specifically related to what's going on with the economy and the epidemic and everything, or if, you know, this was their intentions or what the deal is, but there's definitely way too few available if something's selling out that quick. I'm not really interested in the whole like standing in line, like scalping, markup, all that craziness aspect of the hobby. I'm into like playing and painting and talking about it and like the fun aspect of it. I don't want like the buying models and getting into it to be like the competitive part, because all that does is like that soils people. I mean, people get all excited for this promo for like weeks and get up with their buddies and then decide they're going to split it and then go to work and they're getting excited for it and they get their money together and then they miss their chance to buy it. It's no longer available online. I'm sure that makes people pretty salty, and hopefully Games Workshop gets it together, because if they continue doing this, over time people are going to stop playing with them. If you got that one friend who's just not fun to play with, eventually you're going to stop playing with them, because every time you look at your stuff, it's just going to make you salty. So pour a little more salt on the wound. I'm happy I got mine. I'm happy it was priced reasonably, but you know, my hobby man heart goes out to everybody that missed their opportunity. But again, you know, Games Workshop priced it reasonably enough that if you do have to pay a couple bucks over retail, you know, I don't think it's all bad. So it's a great deal. The models are awesome. You know, everybody wants a new rule book and everything. So in my opinion, great product, but great marketing, but handled extremely poorly on the rollout. They could have done it completely differently. I mean, if they're going to limit stuff, they got to limit it like more reasonably, so that people have more than like a 10 to 15 minute window to buy it, because that's just absolutely craziness. So that's like super elite, like limited edition. And that's like for a box of plastic models that you still have to take home and then paint and do all that work to. So it's starting to get unrealistic for normal people to just buy these things. You know, you're better off buying them and saving them for a couple years and then reselling them, you know, for like 10 times what they cost. It's crazy. It's becoming like you know, we used to always joke around about it being like plastic crack, but maybe it's more like plastic gold. I don't know. It's like an investment in your future, because all it does is go up in price. So $100 in Warhammer now is probably $300 in a couple years. So we'll see. But there's enough for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man. If you got the Indomnitus box, congratulations. If you didn't, I'm sorry. If you got to pay a couple bucks extra, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Or I'm sure they're going to be popping up splits and whatnot, so you can get what you need out of it, even if you do got to pay a little premium. So Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.